Hey everyone, it's Ms. Schaefer. You are going to now be learning how to use the Google app called Blogger. So if you could quickly log on to your Gmail account so you get to your screen that shows your inbox. Once you're there, you will see on the top in the black bar that there is a More button with an arrow that comes down, and when you click that, there'll be a drop-down box that has the option to click Even More. So you're going to want to click there. Which will give you more options with the Google apps and what Google has to offer. Make sure before logging into your Gmail account that you're on Google Chrome, which makes using Google and its apps a lot quicker. Once you click Even More, you're going to scroll down until you get to the social part of the Google apps and click on the Blogger, which is highlighted here in yellow. Once you have gotten to Blogger, you should have a screen that looks like this, and you'll see that your name should be right here. You're going to be creating a new blog, which you're going to be using for the STEM Talks project that we're doing. And it's going to be used as a working journal. So each day you'll come in and you'll be given an essential question that we'll be working on for the day. And at the end of each class, we'll provide some time for you to reflect upon that question. So to create a new blog, you're going to click on this button right here that says New Blog. And it'll bring you to a screen that looks similar to this. Once you get to this screen, there are three things that you need to do. You need to title your blog, and the way I would like you to title it is to put STEM Talks and then with your first and last name after it. Then you're going to be coming up with a URL address in which you'll use to share with your teachers to check on your working journal. And how I'd like you to title this is to call it STEM Talks and then with your first and last name again. Then you get to choose which template you'd like to use in this area. There's not too many to pick from, but pick the one that will best suit you. And once you've done those three steps, you can click in the orange Create Blog box. Once you click on Create Blog, you'll get to a screen that looks like this. You'll see that your new blog has now shown up right here. And this orange place is where you are going to be able to each day create a new post using the essential question. So when you're ready, push New Post. Once you've gotten to the new post, there are three things that you need to do. The first one is to title your post using the essential question. The essential question will be provided for you each day on the module on Blackboard. It is shown on the syllabus portion in the description. So you'll see that each day there'll be a new essential question that you'll use in your blog post. Then in this area down here, you can reflect upon the question. You can choose the font and the style, but please don't use script or anything that's going to be difficult to read. Once you have completed the reflection and complete thoughts and paragraphs, you can click on the orange Publish button. At this point, this is where you are going to publish your post, in which the teachers will then be able to view. Now this step is really important. It's for privacy settings, and you should only have to do this one time in the beginning when you initially create your blog. But once you create your blog, you need to go to the area on the bottom that says settings with the little tool right there. We need to be able to change this from a public to a private setting so not everybody can read it. So once you've done that, please click on the settings, which will bring you to a screen that looks similar to this. There are three different areas. One is basic, publishing, and permissions. And for now, we want to focus on the privacy settings under the basic portion. It says listed on Blogger, visible to search engines, and you want to click the edit button. Okay, once you've clicked on the edit portion of the privacy, you need to change both of the options highlighted in yellow here to no. So you do not want to have any of the options clicked on yes. Once you've done that, you need to click the orange button that says Save Changes. The next thing that we need to do once you have changed the privacy settings is to go down to where it says blog readers underneath permissions, and you need to push the edit button. Here is where you're going to change the option to only these readers. You're going to click on add readers, and you want to put in the email address of your STEAM teacher only. So do not put Ms. Schaefer into that unless you have her for your STEAM teacher in WebGrader. Once you've added the email address, you can look right here to make sure you have the correct email address. You're going to click on Save Changes. Once you've saved changes, you'll come back to this main screen here. And anytime you want to see what your actual blog looks like, if I were to look at it or your teacher was to look at it, you can click on this option right here called View Blog. At any time, we can always go back and change any of the settings and the permissions, but for now, let's leave it at this. If you want to copy and paste your blog address to somewhere so it's easier for you to access, you can highlight and put it on a post-it note on your screen or however you'd like to. So if you have any questions, please make sure that you go back through this tutorial first and check Blackboard 9. And then after that, if you're still stuck, you can give me an email or come and talk to me. Thanks.